I know it just starts with like down with the sickness. I
Yeah, I
forget
don't know what
what
the
city.
frick you talking
Yeah, man.
about.
I mean, you're a Zoomer. I'm just old. I forgot what it's called.
Sound like a Walmart boy.
What'd you call me?
I called you a Zoomer. Zoomer.
I'm not
Get
a
back on your
Zoomer.
get back on your hoverboard, dude, and zoom away.
Dude,
If you know what's good for you.
I'm 25.
I'm 29.
And you still
Dang,
Zoom,
sound
my
like
zoom,
a
bad.
zoom,
Walmart
My
zoom,
boy.
bro.
bad. My bad.
Thank you. I'll go back to my crypt now.
Yeah,
All right.
you freaking grandpa. Go nurture your grandbabies.
Grandpa, not fucking, not fucking ghoul. Thank you. Anyway, so here's what's up.
Your
Going back on
abortion
topic,
life.
original
So
thing.
you're
This young
29,
guy
bro.
wants to find a girl. Here's the thing. I asked him, is she a girl that you like because you've talked with her, you have things in common, or do you just want to smash? Be honest with me.
Yeah.
What are you about,
It's
bro?
always both. It's always both, But
Oh,
mainly,
no, oh, no,
yeah,
no, 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 no. So this guy told me the girl that he likes, he's never even talked to her ever. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, so she's very pretty, is what you're telling me, and that's why you want her to be your GF. Yes. Okay, first of all, my man, I gotta give you props for, again, being quite honest with a complete stranger on the internet, but sure, I'll help
That's
you
a
out.
grown man, bro. That's a
No,
grown.
all right. So, Moonlight, how are you, bro? What's up?
No, bro. Keep going, bro. Keep going, bro.
All right.
I need to
By the
know.
way, Moonlight, good talk, bro. Anyway, so what happened is, these two. By the way, so here's a context, white boy. We're in a call. It is this 15-year-old Chinese kid, two teenage girls in the call. They're just keeping to themselves. They're not involved here. And me giving him some life advice. Okay. He asked me, "How do you make friends? You talk to people. How do you talk to girls? Like you talk to me. Make it sexual. Like you're weird. Fine. How do I get a girl to like me? So I'm asking these questions. All right. So you want a girl to like you, be your girlfriend, and you really just want to smash. Okay. All right, buddy. So I'm about to teach you something fucked up, but it works. Uh-huh. I'm about to teach you about gaslight. I heard the two girls mutter something. I didn't pick up on what it was, and they just went quiet. Now, Kaka, what's gaslighting? Simple. So you're Chinese and Vietnamese, right? Mm-hmm. I'm assuming you're quite short. I'm like 5'6", 5'7". All right. I'm assuming you're quite skinny. Yeah, I'm not in shape. Don't worry about it. This works in your favor. Would you say you're described as manly? Not really. Excellent. Why? Because at your age, 15, dude, you gotta play the unthreatening male role. What does that mean? You gotta pretend to be gay. But I like girls.
What?
Here, I know I don't have to wander and like add people. I just leave the account. I come back in a day or two, and I'll have a shit ton of friend requests because I'm so pretty. And I'm like, God damn, who the something's wrong with this kid. Like 17-year-olds shouldn't be constantly calling themselves pretty. That's such a weird thing. It's so off. Like something's up with this kid's head. Whatever. I had no idea how bad it was. Okay, cool. So people send you friend requests because they're, whatever. You're pretty, and then what? I'll accept them. And well, I'll kind of go through the list of who liked me, and if I think they're all right. She never specified what the conditions were to be picked. But what she'd do is this, she told me. Once she find a person, usually a guy, it's always a guy, she would love bomb them. Her words, not mine. And she asked me, do you know what love bombing is? I'm like, just from the context clues you've given me, I'm assuming you just talk to them every day, communicate with them every day. You just always talking to them. You just make them feel like they're the most important thing in the world. You fucking got it. I'm like, damn, I'm smart. So go on, child. What do you do then? What's step 3 here? Okay, so after 3 weeks of just completely involving them in my life, telling them every little thing about my life, I just ghost them. What? I just ghost them, dude. And I just like seeing them freak out. I love seeing them just kind of panic. I like seeing them like write essays of what did I do wrong. I like seeing them call me and all this stuff and like just desperately try to hit me up. Wow, that's fucked up,
Dude,
But I'm yeah, yeah.
I'm a bad person. Everything you've started talking about, I've done to people a lot.
Yeah, no. So I'll tell you what I told her. Let me just finish. So,
Best fucking
so,
meme I've
so,
ever seen. Oh my gosh.
so she tells me, so Cuckoo. Yeah. I don't know why I did that, but that's what she sounded like. Am I a fucked up person? I know I am, right? See, that's the thing. When you kind of wanted me to call you a fucked up person, I'm gonna try everything under the sun to convince you you're not that edgy, you're not that smart. And here we go. Number 1. Everything you just told me and everything you've done is normal, standard human behavior. Like, yeah, some clowns might call you a sociopath, but hear me out. Let me tell you why that's normal. You ever seen a kid build like a little house or like a little tower with blocks, you know, Legos or whatever? Yeah. What does that have to do with me? Don't worry about it. Now, have you ever done that? Yeah. Okay. Have you ever seen a kid just like step on Lego, like break things? Like, I'm a dinosaur. Or, I just want to break shit. Yeah. That's you. I'm on one side where I want to make friends, make relationships, talk to people, you know, be a human being. You want to fuck things up, but hear me out. I don't believe you're doing it out of malice. I think a part of you is just very interested in how people function. You like fucking with people because it kind of helps you understand, like, it helps you understand people, okay? People are builders and we destroy shit, you know? We do A and we do B. It's yin and yang and all that cheesy bullshit. But hear me out. Everything you've done, it's part of the course. It really is. Nothing you've told me is extraordinary, you know? Like, yeah, like I'm kind of like trying to pop her bubble so she doesn't get this massive ego of haha, I'm a master manipulator, because she's not. You know, I mean, when we reduce the whole thing, really, she's just talking to a bunch of socially awkward losers and just, you know, disappearing for a day or two. That's really it, you know. But yeah, you know, I just kind of told her that this is all normal human behavior. Like, it's human to want to build, it's human to want to destroy, it's human to want to, like, you know, quote, do good, and it's also human to kind of, like, quote, do bad, you know. This is all fine. She did not like that answer. She did not appreciate that answer. She wanted to be told, you know, like, you're so smart and devious. Like, you're not, dude. This is normal. Like, I didn't do this because, you know why? It's too much work. I'd rather just, you know, be a cunt on the internet and insult people. I'm just, you know, I'm a caveman. You know, seeing people yell makes me fucking laugh. You know, I'm a product of early internet, early Xbox Live and 4chan and all that shit. I just like messing with folks. You know, but this kid though, man, I'm not gonna lie, like, real talk, it was a little kind of surprising that she had a system. I think that's what kind of had me worried, because if you do it's like a one-off thing, it's whatever. But when you do a systematic thing, it does show that it is a bit of it's like a ritual for her. And why does she do the ritual? You know, it lots of reasons. I mean, you got validation there. Like, she knows she's pretty. She knows people are willing to come up to her. She's willing to blame them because they reached out to her. You know, like, they're so ugly. You have no chance with me. What's up, Amu? What's going on? Good talk, dude. Anyway, so yeah, you know, it's fine, dude. Like, I do people like that all the time. No one on this server I've ever met has come off as excessively weird. Not counting the pedophiles. They're special. They're in their own category, you know. Unfortunately, there's a lot of them on here. I hate this place.
Yeah.
Right as I popped in earlier, it was literally a guy telling a girl, "I don't know what you look like, but I'd like to cuddle with you." And I'm like, does that matter if I don't know what you look like? Ha 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 ha. And by the way, he did that profile laugh. You know, the dolphin laugh. That, ha, 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 ha. Yeah. It's so creepy, man. That is.
Bro, I'm learning a lot about myself right now in the world, bro.
My man's looking at the mirror, going, "Fuck, that's me." This is crazy.
Literally
Let's
everything
keep going.
you said, I'm just like, yeah, I want you to. I never want this to end.
Yeah, man. Anyway, so going on. Yeah, so like you were saying, like, am I a bad person for doing this or that? Not really, dude. I mean, again, it's all human behavior, and again, it all goes back to perspective. There are people that would tell you, you know, like, "Oh, you're a piece of shit. You're taking advantage of people," and there's people, you know, I'd probably be on that boat who's like, well, they talk to you, dude. I'd say they're completely immune from responsibility, you know. And again, it depends on perspective. It depends on life experience. It depends on how you really, you know, how you view life. There are some people that believe that, you know, everyone's a victim of the aggressor, and there's some people that would blame, you know, victim blame. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in a bad area. I unironically believe that if you go out into the hood right now, wearing jewelry, telling the whole way of jewelry on you, and you get robbed, and if you yell, "That's not fair," I slap the shit out of you. Like, what's wrong with you, dude? Are you, like, mentally not there? Victim blaming, I understand. Like, again, I don't think it's an umbrella term that should really be used for some crimes, but it's like, I don't know, man. I grew up in an environment where I never had money. I never had money in my pocket, or too much money, you know. I never had jewelry on me. I had a nice car. You know, it's parked in the driveway. It's not in the street. You know, I never grew up with the idea that like, oh, even if I have my cell phone out, dude, like I pocket that shit. I can't stand going to like public meetups and people have their cell phones on the table. I'm like, you guys are idiots. You guys are gonna get robbed. You know, like I come from that environment, and like when it comes to people on here getting fucked with or whatever, a part of me is always a little bit like, yeah, I mean this might be kind of shitty. Like, I'll be honest, the only exception to this rule are kids, because kids don't know any better. You're on the internet, dude. At any point, just disconnect. At any point, you can like disconnect from this call. At any point, you can just block people. At any point, you can just mute people. You know. So I do feel like there's an element of personal responsibility when dumb shit happens to people on the internet. Like, you could have made that call. You know. For example, like I said, like any of the stuff we just talked about, any of those guys could have just been like, "Damn, you know, it's just weird," blocked her, or just never reached out to her. You know. But like I said, like the only exception for me is just kids. Because again, kids don't know any better. Like earlier, there was this kid who was talking about how she feels like she was an older girl was sharing a story about how she was kind of messed with it when she was younger on you know on the internet, not Discord. And she's like, "Oh, I too was messed with, but I kind of had it coming." And I'm like, "How old is you?" I'm 16. So why did you have it coming? Because like I lied about my age, and I'm like, that's shitty. That is really shitty. But you're a kid, dude. Like kids do dumb shit all the time. You know, kids try running into traffic. Kids try eating poison. Like yeah, like you'll yell at them, you scold them, but like, you know, they don't deserve it, dude. They're kids. They don't know any better.
We have a question,
bro. Go ahead.
What are your thoughts on people like actually faking their age like adults? Like,
dude, there's. I mean, I can go into the whole like my opinion on why they do it.
I want it. I really do.
All right, okay, here we go, man. My opinion on this. Well, I don't want to say this server, but like, I want to say like, you know, this type of Discord. I mean, think about it, man. This is a sole server for anime. What does that mean? You're gonna get weebs in here, nerds. I mean, literally right above us, we got Naruto fucking senpai, dude. There isn't. We got motherfucking Nathan Uchiha under us, and we have no calls that don't have an anime profile pic, right? Look at that shit, up and down, right? Where the fuck am I going with this? You got a lot of nerds on here. They're all antisocial, aren't good with the opposite sex. Hey, what's up, Kara? And hey, because of that, you know, like one of my takes is this: you have a lot of people here that never got to experience middle school, high school, how even college love. And now that they're older, now that they have the advantage over a lot of these young kids, I do think it's like, well, time to make that happen. Time to get that young, you know, relationship I missed out on. That is creepy. That is disgusting. That is my take on a lot of the guys on here. It's more like I'm finally in control. You know, I'm in a position of where it's more in my favor to like talk to these girls or whatever, you know. What do they want? I inherently don't really think it's just horniness. I don't think it's just their hormones driving them. I don't think they just want to bust a nut, dude. I think to them it's just a power thing. It's like I matter. I'm not useless. I can talk to girls, granted little girls, and I can convince them to show me photos of themselves. You know, that proves a lot of. It's a validation thing, dude. It's like I'm desirable. I'm white. Otherwise I wouldn't have these photos. You know. That's what I've gotten from talking to some of the weirdos on here. That's what I've gotten from having some guys who are open up to me about, like, you know, like they know what they do. Some guys are sickened by it. Some guys are very, I don't give a fuck. It's their fault for talking to me. Hee hee ha ha. You know. Like I said, man, this place is awful.
What about people pretending they're older than they are?
Okay, man, but see that's kind of the man. That's really a. I want to blame that really like just in general because you do have kids on here, and honestly, the minimum age here should really be older. But that said, that doesn't stop shit. Kids are always gonna lie about their age. I was lying about my age on porn sites with
that's what I'm
20
saying.
years ago,
yeah,
dude.
Bro.
Yeah. So the thing is this: don't do it because you know better. That said, if you do it, man, it's like it complicates things. You know why? Because when it's an older person soliciting a kid, it's a black and white story. You know who the good guy is, you know who the bad guy is. When you have that age lying thing there, when you have that going on, it complicates things because it's like you knew better, you knew what you were doing, and you can't like you don't trust. It's like you don't look as innocent anymore because it's like Like you went to the club, you lied about your age, things happened, you know, and the reason they did what they did is because they thought, you know, you're in a club, kids shouldn't be here, you know, you're an adult. That said, though, that said, if something does happen, that doesn't mean you should
Uh,
deal with it. That doesn't mean you
I
should like.
sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but I was listening to you guys talk, and I personally think that maybe even if they like they pretend, I think that yeah, like if they have their own morals, this wouldn't happen again. That's what I'm thinking. Like if
Amu, I agree
suppose
with you.
that
I
this
agree with you,
yeah,
100%.
there's suppose if this girl goes to a club, like what you said, and she has like some experience, some worst bad experiences there. If she thinks that what she did is wrong, she wouldn't do that again. But if there is this other girl who has this doesn't have a moral set, like doesn't have like she feels that what she did was right, then she will go ahead with that, I think.
So I agree with you on the first part. And the second part, this is actually something another guy said, and he blames it on a failing morality. He feels that worldwide, degeneracy is becoming more common, morality is going away. Here's my take on that, and it's this: I think that even if a child lies about her age or whatever, there's they are still not. They shouldn't hate themselves for what happened. Okay, this is a really complex way of trying to word this. Okay, because it's like, you know, because it's like this. It's easy to say like, oh yeah, they're 100% responsible. They fucked up. But end of the day, it's like, what led to the kid getting to this point? What made them want to do it? And here's what: it's the fact that the kids
The
feel
parents.
pressured. Well, yeah, the parents absolutely, but the thing is the kids also feel pressured to grow up. When I'm on here talking to people, right? Here's the thing: I as long as you for the people that've been here for a minute, have you noticed I don't really curse that much unless it's like a joke or like I'm
Yeah, I
trying to get
never
at something?
cuss, bro.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I avoid shit like that. I avoid talking about sexual stuff. One, because this is not the place. If I want to talk about shit with chicks, I'll do it in DMs. I'm not about to do it in like a public call with a bunch of strangers. That's weird, you know. But it goes back to this. I do think that when you're on the internet, dude, you know, I think it's just common sense. Like if you're an adult, just now's not the time and place to be going, haha, penis, penis, vagina, vagina, you know, like, hey, who wants to tell me about their fetishes or whatever, you know? I think that shows that your headspace is you're horny. That's it. You know, you're thinking sex. All you want is sex. When it comes to like, you know, kids on here, here's the problem. It becomes normal to them. We're on an anime server, the Soul server. You want to know what the most common thing kids on here always hear them saying, and I'm kind of dying on the inside? Hey, what's your favorite hentai? What's your favorite this or that?
Sounds
Here's the
just
thing.
like him.
Here's the thing. The funny thing is this, okay? Because hentai on here, it's not as hardcore as saying like I watch porn, I watch pornography. You know, like nobody says that. Nobody says that shit. But hentai, it's like haha, it's the funny anime cartoon sex. You know, it's not real. No, what happens is a lot of kids on here again. It normalizes porn. It normalizes sexism. It normalizes talking about this stuff. And the thing is this, man, you're a fucking kid. Enjoy being a kid. Enjoy not getting in trouble
Yes,
for shit.
bro.
Enjoy, you know, fucking around. But because they come on here and these adults are here, and
So
again,
true.
kids are desperate to fit in. Kids are desperate to just be included. Everybody wants to be liked. Everybody wants to be told, man, thank you. Like, you're right, whatever. They will do anything to get to that point, whether it's about their age, whether it's this or that. Now, why is that there? Because of the pressure to be older, the pressure to be an adult, the pressure to be accepted. You know, real talk, kids have no fucking business on the server. End of story. That's just it, you know. But you know what? Let's be realistic. What the fuck are you gonna do? Are you gonna put like a little bot at the beginning that says, hey, if you're clicking on me, you promise you're 18. Hee haha. No. That doesn't do shit. You know, a bunch of kids on here now lying that they're 18. And you know what? That makes it worse now. Because you're gonna have some creepy pervert on here, knows he's talking to a kid, and he'll do what he wants to do, send a dick pic.
And he can't get in
And
trouble for it.
wow, because it's like, hey, if you're in here, you said you were 18, dude. You know, that's just not. It's shit. It's shit. Like the whole thing is shit, and that's why I don't like the server. I'm in here because I enjoy the conversations, I enjoy the talks, I enjoy the debates. But goddamn, man, the amount of fucking just zoomers on here, man, just being kid. And again, it's not their fault. They're kids. That's what kids do. Kids are dumbasses. But you know, they really should be somewhere else. And I can't. I was talking about this earlier with some other guy, and he had like again good heart. He's like, "Oh, make a safe space." No, motherfucker, you do that when you corral all the
That's
kids
even
into like one
worse.
section. what you're doing, you're now gonna have adults lying about their age. You're gonna have fucking creepers be like, I'm 13 years old, fellow children, you know? And now they're in there with all the fucking sheep, you know, and recipe for disaster, dude. God damn.
Okay, I have a
Oh
thing, bro.
man. Yeah, go for it.
So like, let's say I know someone's lying about their age, like my friend, like I know.
Sorry.
Weird ass shit for me. I need to fucking block this bitch.
Also, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water, man. I'm kind of thirsty.
All right, bro. Hey, bro, this dude's speaking facts, bro. Low key.
He is the guy that has words of wisdom.
Dude, honestly, I'm gonna ask him if I can post this to my YouTube channel, bro. This man is literally. This is content, bro.
He has words of wisdom.
And he's like 29, and he knows more about the world than my mom, bro.
Yeah. He was in voice chat a while ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna add him. I like this guy.
I don't think it'll let you.
don't know.
Because you'll have to wait for him to add you. I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Hey, dude. I'm getting so many school notifications. Where the fuck?
Howdy. I'm on my cell phone right now because it's 3 a.m. and I should be knocking out soon. So what's up?
What?
What?
I'm on my cell phone and it's late, so yeah, the quality sounds a little lower. That's why.
Okay.
But yeah, what's up?
Okay, so let's say my friend, right? I know they're lying to people about the age, right? Do I tell them about it? Or I be like, hey, yo, chill? Or like, do I just let them?
Oh, I'll be honest, man. It really depends on how tight you are. Because with some people, man, you can warn them until your voice goes out, and they'll just go, "Okay, bye," and just do it.
No, me and them are like very close.
All right, so here's what's up, man. You gotta tell them as don't try to scare them. Don't do that. That's a lot of people's first thing. It's like, well, what if, you know? Don't give them what ifs. Give them some concrete shit. Don't go in and be like, yo, this could happen to you. No, this could happen to you. No. Because when you start talking like that, a lot of folks perceive it as like you're trying to scare me. You're trying to like, mess with me. It's how some folks will take that. And it's like, no, dude, it's worry. It's because they're friends. You know how bad shit can get. You've seen how bad shit can get. But the thing is, the way you go at it is just, hey man, like I know you're doing this, and like I'm talking to you as a friend, dude. I think you got to stop doing it. Like why? I'm just having fun. I'm just joking. It's dangerous, dude. Because the thing is this, man. Let me put it this way, dude. When a kid's lying about their age to fucking mess with adults, here's the worst mentality any child can have on the internet. I'm smarter than an adult. I can trick them. No, the adult's letting you think you can trick them. They know damn well what's going on, dude. And they're setting you up for something really stupid, really bad. And if it's a girl, man, pardon my French here, but you gotta watch your butt, dude. I know a lot of girls that have been blackmailed. I know a lot of girls that have taken photos for guys and then, regretted it hard, yeah, man. You gotta be very careful in situations like this, especially with someone you give a shit about, my dude.
Yeah, because like I know this person. She's a chick that did it to dude, and then the dude was being creepy and stuff, and then she was like telling me like, please tell him to stop and stuff. I'm like, it was your fault. You did it.
What she should do is just this, man. Block the motherfucker. That's it. Unless he knows her real life info.
Yeah, I know.
And that's the thing. Like I said, man, it's just I used to work before I owned my own business. I used to work like IT and fix consumer stuff. Back in the day, man, I had so many fucking parents. Again, because I was seeking a law enforcement job at a while, and they would tell me like, "Coco, like my daughter's being blackmailed," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And it's and that's how I learned about this, man. I mean, these are my clients, and I'm like, man, this shit's fucked up. It happened to one of my sister-in-laws, and the point is this, okay? I understand you want to help, man, but here's the thing: as fucked up as it sounds, if you want to make sure this shit never happens again, and this is such a fucked up thing to say, man. Again, I would recommend against this. This is just me saying shit out loud. Keep her from it happening, but be careful that you don't completely shield her from all the consequences. Because if you don't let people fucking fuck up once in a while, if you don't let them fucking, hit the wall, they're gonna keep running, bro. Eventually, you're not gonna be there to catch them that time. Hopefully, she gets scared enough, or she realizes like, oh fuck, this is an experience, and I don't want to do this shit no more. Because if she gets out of this without any trouble, that was fun. I want to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she needs to. Yeah.
She's got to learn, man. I hate to say it, man, because it's like if it was my friend, dude, I'd rather my friend not have any pain. I'd rather she not have any discomfort. But as an older person, I realize, man, some people
They need
they need that
yeah.
they need that painful ass lesson, dude. Yeah, so that's my take on it. Apologies, it was a bit long-winded though.
Bro, you're such a smart individual, bro.
Yeah. Everybody says you are a word of wisdom. Leave.
And how old are you? 29?
29, homie. Shit.
You know more about the life than I know, bro. Like, that's crazy.
I don't know, man. For me, it's just
Yeah, he knows like it feels like he knows what he's speaking, so that is good to hear.
see, here's the thing, man. I've been in a situation where I've had to raise teenage girls. Okay, I've had to raise a few 13-year-olds, some 19-year-olds, man, family, friends, whatever. And you know what, man? Teenage girls are the scariest thing in the world, dude. Like with a teenage boy, they're easy. You want to know why, man?
Give them some food and a video game, and
Yeah, and they're happy, man. They're happy. Or like put them to the gym, put some weights. Like they'll do it.
just
If
occupy them, they'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude. In my opinion, man, the whole world would be a nicer place if we just put gyms all over the country. Like a boxing gym, whatever. Just because a lot of guys really just
Yeah,
they
or
just
some sport activities. Yeah, sports
yeah.
something.
A lot of guys would like just gain so much confidence from like being in shape a little. Having a place to burn off extra energy, a place to socialize with other guys. Like I grew up in
Yeah,
a
to
poor ass.
release your stress or anger.
I grew up in a poor part of Los Angeles, man, and like my gym is what kept me like from really falling into some stupid shit as a kid. And I really do think that a lot of young guys would benefit.
Yeah, like I'm lucky though. I have like a little home gym in my garage. So.
Oh man, when I was a kid, man, I was so fucked for cash. Like I remember my uncle, because again, he was a poor immigrant guy. Like, you want to blow your money on weights? That's stupid. Here, do this. Motherfucker went out, got 2 big ass jugs of water, put them up to a stick, and filled them up with water. And he's like, "You want 50 pounds? Fill them all the way up. You want 25 pounds? Halfway, dude." And that somewhat worked. It's kind of painful, but it worked. But where I'm going with this is this. People adapt, and people, guys especially, man. Trust me, if you leave a dude that has no hobbies, nothing to do, he's gonna cause some hell, because that's just how we are, man. And with girls, here's the thing that, in my opinion, makes them so scary. Girls don't care about like hitting the gym. Like they're more social. They want to talk with people. They want to interact with people. And with that, comes the higher chances of them meeting some fucking weirdo. And the internet makes it only worse.
Mm-hmm.
My little sister, when she was 13 or 15 on Facebook back in the day, I would always be fucking chasing away like these creepy old fucks that would pop outside my house, man. Fucking, like, how old are you, man? You got a more mustache than I do. And you're supposed to be 12 years old? I'm actually 22, Shit. But what I'm trying to get is this, okay? I've had a lot of experiences, man, and that's why when I'm on here, it's like, yeah, I've been here. Here's what you do. It's not. And here's the thing, man. Wisdom just comes from doing something, you know. Like, oh, dude, it sucks though. The thing is this: I've met people who are smarter than me about this shit, but you know what? They've been through some worse shit than I have, and I really kind of wonder. Do I really want that kind of fucking mental trauma just to be like a little smarter, a little bit better at helping people? Nah, homie. I'm good, man. I got shit. I got bills to pay. I got shit to do. I got no time to be all depressed and shit. You know. But anyway, man, it's about to hit 2:54. I got like 6 minutes left, man. I'm gonna go take a quick shower and go knock out, dude. Have a good night.
Alright. Bro, I have a question real quick though.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I posted this on
Yeah.
my YouTube channel so people could see this.
Oh, yeah. I don't give a fuck, man. Go for
Alright,
it.
thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Have a good night.
Good night, brother. Wow.
He's
He was
pretty
so
chill.
Alright, guys, you heard them. Have a good night. Be safe. Love y'all.